Hi, my name is Robin Da Vinci, and I hate to say that I'm an expert because an expert can always have a hole in their expertise that shows through. But I've been working with insurance for over 40 years, and with all the disasters that happen in the United States, I need to tell you how insurance works because obviously people don't understand. So I'm going to do this video, and I'm going to hope to God you like and subscribe because I'm going to do a whole bunch of videos trying to show you how things work and the hidden costs of insurance. Okay, so you move into your neighborhood, and I'm going to go with, for the first time, I'm going to talk about homeowners insurance. You get homeowners insurance and you think, oh, you're covered for anything. Actually, you're not covered for anything. Read your homeowners insurance policy. The biggest problem I have with this country and with the people who live in it is they don't read the fine print. They sign leases, they sign contracts, they get credit cards, they get loans, they don't read anything. And then when the loan gets put into place and then someone says, oh, you tripped this particular line in your contract, they go, what line? I never read that. I just signed. No excuse anymore. You get what you deserve in this world if you make mistakes like that. So the most important thing about a homeowner's insurance policy are the exclusions. Hear me, not the inclusions, because they won't include very much. But if you get a policy, you're going to have pages of exclusions. I'll give you an example for poor Florida, who should have known better, but they didn't because they're Hurricane City. I mean, they're the hurricane capital of the country, right? I mean, I know where there's earthquakes and tornadoes and hail and all these things, but you can almost always count on Florida getting a big hurricane. Well, when you're in Florida, your homeowner's policy does not cover hurricanes. It does not cover floods. It does not cover windstorm. It does not cover plate glass. It covers none of those things. If you're in Florida and you get a regular homeowner's policy, you need to read the exclusions, and you would need to buy a specialty policy for everything that is excluded on your policy. Now, not only that, but the specialty policies are about 1,000 times more expensive than your regular policy. Like, you might have a house and your insurance, you might have a commercial building and your insurance, your regular policy is $10,000 to $12,000 a year on your commercial structure. But you go to get your specialty policies and they're $90,000 a year. You go to your homeowners and you try and get some specialty policies, you can't get them because they're exorbitant. But what I will tell you with insurance is if you own a home and you have artwork, you need a valuable items policy. If you have jewelry, you need a jewelry rider, a policy like that. If you have a fire policy, great, but if you live in an earthquake area, you need to get earthquake insurance. A homeowner's policy does not cover damage from earthquakes. And nobody knows this because nobody pays attention. I talk to my high school class all the time. I volunteer teach money literacy at a high school. And I say, hey, if you have an auto insurance policy and you leave your computer in your car and it gets stolen, your auto insurance doesn't cover that. Your renter's or homeowner's insurance covers that. And they go, what? I said, auto insurance is based on 1 part driving record, 1 part zip code, and 1 part how many uninsured motorists you have in your town. So if you think your auto insurance is just your record, you are mistaken. All insurers like State Farm, AIG, Hub, Chubb, whatever, all of them have risk assessors, and the insurance companies borrow money from lenders based on risk. And so if you're in a neighborhood that's risky for fire, that's why you're non-renewed, because the auditors and the other people that look at it, the risk assessors go, you know what, you have too much risk in that area. Too many cars get stolen. Too many people have car accidents in your zip code. So if you think, oh, why is my auto insurance so high? I haven't had an accident or a ticket. It doesn't matter. Insurance is part of the capitalist system and the rich people system in this country. And now even rich people are going, I'm not going to pay that much insurance, even I have a 21,000 square foot home. I'm not going to do that because I'm counting on me not having a disaster. So if you live in a disaster area, you may never get insurance again. And you say, hey, Robin, how will that work? I have a mortgage. I have to have insurance. Well, here's what will happen, you wonderful people. Your homeowner's insurance that you have to have, your lender will find insurance for you at 3 to 4 times what you pay right now when you are turned down. There are markets that you can have for a way much higher price, and you're going to be subject to that. So So, my dear friends, same thing with medical insurance. Why is your medical insurance so high? Well, it's based on your zip code, where you live, and how much it costs for medical care in your area. And it's based on anything that has been charged to your Social Security number about your health. So if you've been in poor health for 50 years because you didn't take care of yourself, you drank, you smoked, whatever you did, you were human, they're going to look at that, look at the area you live in, look at they'll say they can't deny you for pre-existing, but they can charge you for it. And so there you go with medical. So if you live in a rural area and you have a hospital very far away and you don't pay much for medical, it's because it doesn't cost that much in your area, but probably the best doctors and hospitals aren't located in your area because they can't get the money out of insurance. So sometimes when you're rural, you might think you're healthier, you might give up some stuff, but it's still going to be based on where do you have to go to get your medical needs met. Okay. So read the fine print, read the exclusions, get those specialty policies, and don't be surprised when you're not covered after a hurricane. This is how insurance works. Insurance companies will always make money. If they're going to lose, they're going to raise your rates and they're going to exclude you from their insured pool. They're not going to take you. So do you know how many people are going to get letters of non-renewal when the new year comes? In Florida, in Texas, maybe in California too, in Colorado where there is big hailstorms, in Texas and the whole tornado belt. The insurers don't want to insure you if you live in a tornado belt, or if you live by a dam, or if you live on a riverbank, or if you live in a fire area. They don't want to cover you anymore. The country as a whole and insurers as a whole don't want to care about you and your insurance needs. They want to say to you, you bought a home? I hope you have enough money to repair it if it falls down. I hope you have enough money to pay for it if it burns down. They don't want to help you. They want to collect your premium, but they don't really want to help you. So when you see the commercials for "we're always there for you," no, they're not. I work for clients who could actually afford a larger insurance premium and they can't get insurance. So everybody, this is beware. Don't stick your head in the sand and say, I don't know, insurance is so hard. Get someone to look at your policies and tell you what you're not covered for, what won't be covered if you have a flood or a fire or an earthquake. Find that, or your jewelry is stolen. If you don't have a policy, you might have a little jewelry rider, but what if you have that $25,000 ring from your grandma? If it's not on a specialty policy and the insurers don't have an appraisal of it and a picture of the ring, they're not going to cover you because they're going to say, well, how do I know you owned a $25,000 ring? You making that crap up? So this is the hidden cost of insurance, is that no matter what you pay, you're not covered enough for what you think you are. So the hidden costs are you're either screwed because you don't have insurance for the thing you lost, or you're screwed because they won't cover you anyway. But read the exclusions. Thanks for listening, and I'm here to help, but honest to goodness, I can't do anything if you don't read your policies. Your insurer, if you go to State Farm or Allstate or anything, sit down with them and say, okay, what am I not covered for under this policy? And don't let them skirt over it, please. I am a person who believes in the average person, and I want to help. I am not a person who thinks you should be out there on your own without any help. I care. So thanks for listening, like and subscribe. And I'm going to talk about the hidden costs of other things you don't pay attention to. So thank you.